Yo, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. Now yesterday Ben was tweeting back and forth about a CT Clone Commando drop which we've actually just got. So we're going to jump straight into this community transition and see if we've got any more new information about the Clone Commando class coming to Battlefront 2 at the end of this month. So of course we already know a lot about this character, but it's the tweaks, moderations and changes that EA and DICE have been making to this character that we're interested in looking at today. Honestly, this is probably the most excited I've been for an additional trooper to be added to the game. Now of course I was gassed when the droid cars were going to be dropped. Unfortunately I feel like they were a little bit underwhelming and need a big buff. Ben actually tweeted out today giving us the opportunity to give some feedback in regards to certain characters and what we kind of want to see from DICE in the future. So head on over to that, make sure you check it out, give your feedback. It's really important because, you know, what you guys say does change the game. So in this community transition, we have that nice little teaser video that we've seen before. Following that, we have a detailed breakdown of the Commando Trooper, sort of his weapon, his abilities, what each one does, etc. Now, I don't think there's much point in reviewing his weapons and his abilities because we know everything about that already. What we are interested in is the changes and tweaks DICE have made to this character and are going to make before the release on the 25th. So right at the bottom of this community transition, we can have a look at the Gamescom progress. So a few weeks ago we were at Gamescom where we showcased the Clone Commando for the first time. Since then we've made further improvements and changes to him, including adding the repulsor gadgets to the Clone Commando's arm. That's pretty cool. I think that's just a cosmetic look. That doesn't necessarily change anything in game, but it will just look cooler because it's attached to his arm. And then next we talk about having done further improvements and refinements to his abilities. Now I'm sure a lot of people are going to think he's going to need to be nerfed perhaps when he first comes out because he does look pretty OP at the moment, but hopefully once he does get released you guys can sort of get on the initial hype and play as him when he's, you know, at his most powerful. I have a feeling that DICE probably will nerf him or potentially buff him, I'm not too sure. They've also added a first version of a passive messaging system that allows allies and enemies that the battle focus buff is active. So this is one of the Commando's abilities, which immediately grants himself and allies around him damage protection buff, which lowers damage taken by 25, and additionally any damage that the Commando deals will heal a percentage of his base health. Now this is really cool, and I think it's interesting guys that they've made it, you know, visible for the enemies as well, because that would sort of make them more inclined to sort of take a step back, because if he's shooting at you, you know, he's actually buffing his own base health as well as you know, taking hits just normally. So I think that kind of adds like a different dynamic to the game, and it definitely will change the way people play around that ability as well. Fourth on the list is just general balance tweaks, so there's not much I can really comment on here. We'll have to see how he plays when he comes out on the 25th. Supposedly they've got updated icons for battle focus and repulsor, both of which are on screen now. However, the ones that you're looking at are the ones from Gamescom, so we don't actually get to have a look at those new icons. Hopefully we'll get to see that either in the near future or perhaps when they actually just come out on the 25th. And then finally, they've stated that they've tweaked the default look with details added to key areas. Now there isn't actually any image I can reference here for this tweaked default look, similar to the way in which we can't have a look at the updated battle focus and repulsor icons. But of course it's going to be exciting when they come out, and we'll do a comparison as to what they look like at Gamescom and what they look like when they get released. And of course they finish off the transmission by saying we'll be back with the transmission on Felucia with full release notes. So the Felucia update will occur next week, I'm pretty sure, and so will the patch notes. Now of course if you guys are interested in making sure you stay up to date with the news and seeing when my videos go up, make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss that. Also I want to reiterate that you guys should head over to the Battlefront forum and check that sort of focus feedback thread, because it will definitely allow you to sort of voice your opinion and it probably will be heard. And you can kind of see what other people are saying about the game as well, so you can get a grasp of what may be coming in the near future. Anyways guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that thumbs up button. It sort of indicates to me that you want to see more news videos like this in the future. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Make sure you hit that notification bell as I said earlier, and I'll see you guys on the next video.